So first of all, I'd like to welcome each of you, and I want you to each just give us a quick 5 minute introduction of who you are, and then I'll bring the keynote speaker for tonight, Colonel Donna Four, and we're always so proud of her, and she takes a lot of time to prepare these wonderful slides for us each week, and we're very, very grateful because it takes time to put these slides together, and so we want to give her her full attention. So over to you, Jean. Jean has been really fabulous. She's been attending for some time now, and she always has some interesting things for us. So Jean, please introduce yourself and your business, and then we'll just go around and have everyone introduce themselves.
Okay, sounds good. My name is Jean.
We can't hear you.
Oh no. Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yes, better.
Sorry. My name is Jean Martin. I'm an Avon independent sales rep, available for all your bug guard and Skin So Soft needs. This week, I've been letting everyone know that now is the time to start switching over your moisturizing and your cleansing from hot weather to cold weather. The cold weather is very dry and it really wreaks havoc on any skin it can touch. So you want to think about moving to heavier moisturizers. Maybe I like Skin So Soft or any kind of body oil. When you get out of the shower, you just pat yourself dry, leave a little bit of water on your skin, then put the oil on. Don't rub it in, just put it on your skin, and that kind of seals in that moisture. Really, there's such a difference in your skin when you do it that way. It's wonderful. And on top of Avon, next week I will be starting to sell Color Street, which is
Ooh.
yeah, I love it. I've been wearing it for so long. I finally said I really have to start selling this. People need to know because people walk up to me all the time and say, "Oh wow, your nails are really beautiful." Like right now, I have sparklies, gold sparklies. They're acrylic nail strips. They're like stickers, but it's actually nail.
We've lost you again. We've lost you again.
Ask Linda to mute. I think whatever she's doing is also
Yes.
interfering.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. Your 5 minutes are up anyway, so hold on. Let me move on. I like those acrylic nails. We'll bring you back. Sharon Linen is also a sponsor, and she has written 5 children's books. And if you missed her session about child abuse and her fabulous book, which is really a solution to what to teach children, I will definitely have her video available in the challenge as well as available on demand. Sharon will be back on October the 13th, and I hope you all will join at 7. And if you can just mute your phone because it's very loud so that we can hear the speaker. But Sharon Linen Fordham, please introduce yourself, and then we'll let you come back after Donna to do a presentation.
Perfect. Yes, my name is Sharon Lennon Fordham. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. I am a wife, a mother, and a proud grandmother of 5. I've written a 5-book series entitled Atta B 1, 2, 3, and
when you flush it, made that promote sound.
uh-oh, what's happening?
Who's everybody please mute.
It's,
Yeah, okay.
she keeps popping up on the screen. It's Linda.
It's Linda, poor Linda. Linda, we want Linda to stay on though. Yeah, okay. All right. Yes, we love Linda and she's on, so that's a big deal. Okay, go ahead, Sharon. Oh, we can't hear you now. Hold on. We're really having technology issues, don't we, Sharon? Where are you?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Wow, we are having all kinds of issues tonight.
It's all right. Go ahead.
Yes, I guess, did you hear the introduction before? Anything at all?
Yes, we did. And I think
Okay.
we'll get it corrected when you do your presentation.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
So yes, so Sharon has got 5 books, and we are recommending that for all through the holidays, and it's just a must-have. And I'm working with Sharon to get the books in the libraries. So if you
Thank
are
you.
a library user, be in touch with me, because we just want you to take the flyer to your librarian and say, please get these books.
Thank you.
So if all of you, each of you get it into the library, can you imagine Sharon would be in 6 libraries? So
Awesome.
contact me and let me know if you can just drive a flyer over to your librarian and get her book in the library.
Thank
Over
you.
to you, Migdalia. She is one of the best things that have happened to this group. Migdalia, she
Awesome.
has participated in our challenge, and I mean, I'm just so honored to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sound. Go ahead. Yeah. No. What's going on today? No, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Sorry about that.
I know today is really wicked.
Yeah.
It's
So
all
good
right.
evening,
Go ahead.
everybody. I'm
Yes.
Migdalia Rodriguez, and I'm a transformation coach and healer, and I'm dedicated to the wellness and empowerment of women. So I help women gain clarity so that they can transform their emotional pain into personal power. So through my own healing and just personal victories in life, and I've had, plenty of my own, as well as 26 years of professional experience as a former social worker and licensed school counselor, I bring to my practice just a lot of tools that I love to share with women, especially women who are committed to helping themselves heal from emotional pain. It could be emotional pain of past traumas or just challenges of life or patterns that kind of keep them stuck. So that's who I am. I love being a part of this group, and I really love the energy of this group. I always enjoy all the prayer and the good vibes and the good energy. So just want to say thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you.
Thank you. We love you too, and I hope that we can do a presentation with you. Donna and I have actually been talking a lot about this because we've had a lot of losses in this group, and so we want to do, as much as we can. I think as we get closer to Veterans Day, and we want to do a healing session or a retreat or something. So
Okay.
I'll get back with you to put something together.
Sounds
And
good.
we used to do a lot with health and wellness, and Jerry Baker used to lead that charge. So maybe we could revive that with you. So I'll get back in touch with you next week.
Great.
So 2 people who give 100% to Goldsboro, not 5, not 10, but they give to community services. They give their money, they give their time, they give all of themselves to helping those that really need help. So if they're not in the Museum of History, teaching people about history, they're delivering food. If they're not delivering food, they are doing backpacks for kids, sending them back to school. So they're constantly giving back to the community. So go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell us about what it is that you're doing this week.
Ladies, I'm Ernestine Wooten, and I am a community service worker, and we do take out food to people in need on Tuesdays, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you know of anyone who is in need of food, let us know. It's a cooked meal.
Thank you.
It's a cooked meal.
Thank you.
Cooked by a caterer. It's not thrown together. It's cooked by a caterer. And I'm
Yep.
Hi, Susie. We were together.
Okay. So I've heard a lot about Susie. When everybody came back from their Logan's lunches, they were buzzing Susie. So welcome to our group, and please introduce yourself and tell us what you do.
Sure, thank you. We had the best time meeting everybody at Logan's last week. What a fabulous experience. My husband and I'm sorry, he had to step away for a minute, but we are health coaches, and we are health coaches of Ferguson Impact Coaching. And we are out to help the world get healthy, one healthy habit at a time. We're all about nutrition and changing those healthy habits. So Migdalia, I love what you do. That sounds phenomenal. It's like, ooh, I need to talk to her because we are all about healing, and it's so much more than a weight loss. It is about healing the broken. We all have, those of us that have weight problems is because it was from something broken before, right? And so we help address those, and we help change habits. We help get people healthy and actually transform their lives. And so for us, it is such a rewarding experience that we get to do this. We think it is a complete blessing from God that we are able to be able to do this full time. And yeah, so we love giving back to the community and meeting new people. And we felt like God put us in that room for this very time. And so we're really happy to be here and kind of figure out what you guys are all about and how we fit in and how we can help serve. And yeah, and Miss Ernestine and Miss Nancy are just like, they're bright shining stars. I'm so blessed to have met them and can't wait to do some delivery of food with them. And Miss Donna and Reginald, everybody was just so wonderful. And there's Kia, I see her here on the screen too. So it was so nice to meet everybody.
Yeah, I heard you guys had a ball, which is wonderful. So yeah, Susie, I'm in a CDC diabetes prevention program at the YMCA, and I'm going to introduce them, and maybe you could teach a class to us. Yes.
Yes,
And with this group, we will open back up our health and wellness series, and both of you can help me get that started back up. So that would be awesome. Yeah, that would be great. So Dr. Brenda is another of our favorite people, and she's been in the challenge and doing all the assignments, and I'm like, whoa, this is amazing. So thank you. And she's doing a scholarship program, and I'm trying to get her to be in the McDonald's challenge. McDonald's selects top people. And they will give you, I think, 10,000 or more. And actually, Sharon, I'm going to see if we can get those books with McDonald's as well. It's a great program, and they just want you to register. And so I'm trying to work with her on that. So go ahead, Dr. Brenda, tell us about it.
I'm Dr. Brenda Boston Hudson, CEO of the Marie Barney Boston Scholarship Foundation. I'm located here in sunny Jacksonville, Florida, although we're preparing for a hurricane on Wednesday. Yes. So please pray for us. Yes. A lot of our relatives down in Tampa and Pinellas County are actually coming up to dry land. So we don't know where it's going to hit, but keep us in your prayers. I want to tell Elton and Elizabeth that I'm sad because I'm not close to you. I'm sure you guys had a fabulous time at Logan's on the other day. And I wasn't there, but my thoughts and prayers were with you. We had, go ahead. We had six recipients for 2022 that we gave scholarships to and send them off to school. And of course, they have signed an agreement for our mentoring program. So that's what we do. We don't just give them checks and let them just run rampant. We follow them. We make sure that we hear from them at least monthly. And what we've done, Elizabeth, is signed up with an organization that's United Statewide, that if these youngsters need anything, all they have to do is call Dr. Brenda, and I put them in the referral base, and wherever they are and whatever they need, this organization will provide it for them. So that's what we're about. We're servicing these young people. We are not here to stay, and we want them to be productive, professional individuals when they leave college.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow, that sounds terrific. Brenda. I really, giving the gift of education is the best gift of all. It's really wonderful. So thank you for what you're doing. That's amazing, and I'm 100% behind you. So we are going to be talking this week about what we can do to help more kids get
Yes,
money.
absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah. So I wasn't there at Logan's, but they had a blast. But I just want to let you all know that we have a lot of fun because October and November we do a gratitude luncheon. We started that last year, Donna and I, and it was just mind blowing. And then we do a holiday party. So we do it on Zoom and then we do it in person. So we do a secret Santa. We tell everybody to buy one gift for one person, and then we do a gift exchange, and it's always fantastic. And I never put a price limit because, somebody could get a massive, a great gift. So I don't want to put a limit on what you can do. So this is something that we do every year, and we've had music, and this year we might have dancing. We might meet in person. So Donna wants to do something really spectacular this year for the holidays. So I'll let you know about the holiday party, and then we'll try and sync it so everybody can come, or we'll just Zoom and do both things. So I see Jackie gave some chocolates. I'm addicted to Jackie's store and the chocolates. I have to say, they're just marvelous. So thank you. Welcome. So good to see you. So tell us about BritFix and all the excitement with BritFix. Yeah. We need to do a high tea at BritFix. Yeah.
Well,
so we should have some fun.
We had some tea available Saturday afternoon. People came and I made about 8 or 9 teas available that people could taste. And we had a steady group of people, got to talk to lots of different people. I actually met a lady who came from near my hometown in England, which is really unusual. So, but it was nice. But it's always nice to meet people and find out what it is, why they come to the store and what they like in particular. So, I caught the tail end of you, Brenda. I'm sorry. This is such my schedule, but what a wonderful idea. I echo what you said about education and making it possible and available, and the mentoring. I think I heard you talk about mentoring. I think that's really such an important component, because any student, whatever age, can go through school and get a little bit discouraged. Sure. Or they can't. Sometimes too, when you're in education, it's your goal seems so far away because there's so much work to do in the interim. So just having a program where people mentor, I think that's fabulous. I really do. I think that was really a good idea. I'm always encouraged when I hear people locally, for whatever reason. Sometimes it's in honor of someone who's passed away, but I always think it's so good when you hear them establish a scholarship in that person's name or for something special that's happened and they want to give back. Because when I first came to America in 92, I hadn't been to college for, I graduated college in England in 1982. So it had been a few years and not a lot translated from the English system to the American system. And so I started out at the local community college and almost had to start from scratch. I CLEP'd, the CLEP exams, I CLEP'd a few. But one of the things that helped me was the college itself has scholarship programs, and they have activities during the year that raises funds for these scholarships. And then I also went on some of the websites that are out there where you can put your information in, and then they tell you what you may be able to qualify for, and then you have to do the work toward it. I didn't have too many because I was, you know, I was married with children, but also I hadn't grown up here. So I wasn't, my parents weren't affiliated with any kind of organization, but every little bit helps. And that's what I tell my children and my grandchildren. You know, if you get $100 scholarship, a $200 scholarship, boy, that pays for books. It may pay for some travel, may pay for just all kinds of things. So I am very pro helping people with education. I think it's important.
Yes, it is. It is one of the greatest things if you could give a child an education. Yeah, it's true,
Open
Jackie.
their eyes to the world and other things beyond their own world.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I'm so happy to see you. So I think the Daughters of the British Empire will be with us on October 13th. And I think the British American Trade, I think they call something, DA something, but they want to do a presentation. So I'll get back in touch with you on that one.
Yes.
And we'll have some fun. So I'm excited about that very much. So welcome again. And yeah, I have been away from Goldsboro, but I plan to do something at the store and bring everyone to come and see what a wonderful store you have. So we do shopping events, and so we'll plan a shopping day and come shopping. Yeah. So
May
I
I
see
tell
Susie
you,
and
Elizabeth, may I
Scott.
tell you something? Thursday, when they had the luncheon at Logan's, and I see Susie and Scott right there. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to go, and then when I could go, I'm a little. I know this sounds weird. I could stand in front of a class of students all day long, but when I get to meet people, adults that I don't know very well, I don't do so well. But I would have missed such a blessing if I had not gone Thursday. I got to listen, you know, to Scott and Susie. I got to hear Donna. I didn't hear her that Monday night because remember I was chasing grandchildren. But also, now her name's gone out my mind. Mrs. Wooten, who came. Susie, can you remember Ernestine? I knew it was an E. This lady, I had to follow her too. I mean, it was a hard act to follow. If you've never met this lady, she is 97 years old, and she and her daughter do community outreach. And from all accounts, she's done it since she was quite young. Her parents impressed upon her. And I love the story about the Bible verse every Sunday. They couldn't repeat the same one. But what a wonderful testimony, just the idea that they grew up with the fact that you took care of your community. You tried to make sure no one went hungry. You made sure that people had somewhere to lay their head at night. And of course, she remembers Goldsboro even before the base was there, which is amazing. And very, very inspiring, I have to say, very inspiring. Yes.
She is amazing. She is. Now, we just discovered that our group, I know I've taken on a lot of projects, but we just discovered, Donna and I, that there's a way to write a book. We've had all these book authors with us. And so we've decided that if everybody writes a chapter, we can publish a book. So there might be some cost for the writing and the designing of the book and things like that, but I'll get back in touch with you all. We just discovered that we can actually have our own book, which is quite exciting.
Yeah.
And I'm exploring, and definitely we want your story, Ernestine Wooten, to be chapter 1, because that's a story second to none. So I want to capture, that's one of the reasons I record on Zoom, because I want to capture these stories. And I think that Goldsboro just has a lot of stories. And so the book will be just amazing. So we'll start that in January because with the holidays and all, I'm going to have my hands full. So let's quickly rush through the last two. Staff Sergeant Reginald Laverty. First of all, thank you. He's written an article for our magazine. He's done every single challenge. Whatever has been asked of him, he has delivered exceptionally. He went to Logan's, he handled everything, he printed the magazine. So I am extremely grateful to him this week. The support that he gave us was tremendous. So I want everybody to give him a big hand. Everybody just give him a big hand. Because sometimes, you can do everything. And when somebody steps in and does an exceptional job, they need to be told. So go ahead, introduce yourself. And Kia, you're next. And then I'll bring in our keynote speaker. And then Sharon. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you, Elizabeth, for that introduction. Do know your checks in the mail for all those kind things you said. Good evening, everyone. I'm Reginald. Yes, I was Staff Sergeant Lyerly when I was in the military. I retired 2 years ago, but the service element as far as taking care of communities, that has not changed. But the way that I do it now, I do final expense coverage for families within the state of North Carolina. I do business capital for businesses all over the country, legal services consulting for small businesses all over the country, and also personal credit and debt coaching all over the country. The service element never goes away, and it's going to be needed. One of these four are going to be needed at some point or another for someone within the family unit. And I want to do whatever I can to be a part of that. Thank you for the opportunity to address the audience tonight. Yeah, I'm in rare form, Elizabeth. You can tell by the look on my face.
Yeah, no, he's amazing. He's got 8 businesses. Good job. That's amazing. Okay, so here's Kia. I have heard nothing but wonderful things. I'm sorry we missed seeing you in person, but go ahead and tell us all about what's up with real estate. It's hot right now, definitely, isn't it?
Well, let me tell you, I have had a day. You want to know what's up in real estate? Check out how my day was. I was on a conference call from 8 to 11, getting my coaching from my coach, right? Then I tear off, I go to Raleigh, and I'm like, oh, wow, I have a showing for a rental client of mine. Yes, I do represent tenants in their rental applications. I leave from that, then I go and I check out a new home development that's right in Raleigh on Atlantic Avenue. So I'm taking pictures of that. I rush home and I'm doing my passion, my love, my radio show that you guys heard about when we were up in Goldsboro. We actually were on twice today from 12 to 2, and then we just ended our show from 4 to 7. So it has been a day, and I'm pleased I'm able to hang out with you guys as my nightcap, because that's what my day is. It's all about networking with some great folks all day, every day to build my business. All right, guys.
Right. That's awesome. That's really, really awesome. That's awesome. So, yeah, I know real estate is hot. I was talking to someone and they said you book a house and the next day someone else comes and makes a bid and it's gone. So it is, you must be very busy. All right. So so this concludes the networking session. Now, I just want to emphasize on networking. So networking, you need to have a couple of things. Make sure that you put your information in the chat. And right after you meet all these wonderful people, then the second stage in selling is the connection. So you need to then connect with them, invite them to your store, invite them for a presentation, invite them, and then that's when you convert them from a networking contact into a sales contact. And we'll go into that a little later. So if you're watching on Facebook, watching on Instagram, don't feel left out. You can write a comment and network with us and join the next event. So thank you for watching Brightside Global Trade TV. We are multi-channel and we hope that you will join.